Hey, what's going on, RG Network Phoenix? This is Jake here, also known as Captain Rex. This week I want to talk about playing on a higher sensitivity in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, or generally in video games, and how it impacts your performance both in a negative and a positive way. In the background, you're going to be seeing some Black Ops 2 gameplay. I decided nowadays I'm just kind of playing around with different, more unorthodox, underused weapons, maybe not underused, just not commonly used. Right now I'm giving a shot at the Scar H. I usually don't see too many people using that, and I just thought it'd be fun to give it a try something different, add a little bit more variety in my gaming. Now, playing on higher sensitivities. Now, when I talk about all the advantages and disadvantages and uses, I'm going to be talking about use in a regular gaming scenario. It's a good way to put it. Obviously, if you're a trick shotter and you're doing your 360 YY no scope ladder stall across the map headshot one shot kills, you're probably going to be playing on a higher sensitivity regardless. So this is just a regular gaming situation similar to what you're seeing right now, this kind of situation, using just a regular old weapon and playing in a regular manner. Now, I'm going to break it down into basic advantages and disadvantages. Now, the main advantage I see is the fact that with a higher sensitivity, you can look from one point to another point, from point A to point B. You can look between those points in a much faster manner. And, in a situation, in a game like Call of Duty, when gunfights are determined by, quick reactions and all sorts of things. Obviously, the biggest factor is going to be if you aim in the right place, but if you can turn around and look at the right spot and aim correctly, you're going to be a much more deadly fighting machine if you can just look from place to place to place and just snap from target to target, and you're going to get a lot more shots in a more larger variety of places than a person who plays on the normal sensitivity level. Now, that's the main advantage I see. There might be more advantages that I'm not aware of, but for me, that's the main advantage I see, and it's a pretty important one. The disadvantage, however, is kind of the converse of that. The fact that if you're moving really, really fast, you might not see what's going on. You're not going to have too much control. Obviously, if you're just whipping back and forth, you might not see the person you're looking, turning around to go see, and you might miss them, and they're going to get you, and just going to be sitting there spinning around like an idiot. So that's a big problem. Control. I mean, when you move side to side with a regular sensitivity, you tend to have a little bit of control. Obviously you don't push your analog stick perfectly to the side every time you do it, so there is a little bit of up and down control there, and it's based on the visual stimuli from the screen. When you're going really fast, you might not realize that your analog stick is drifting up, so you try to turn around and get an enemy, and all of a sudden you're looking at the sky and you're just a sitting duck. You can't really do anything about it. So the main use for playing on a higher sensitivity, really, it's going to be with more fast-paced gameplay. Something like a shotgun, submachine gun. Obviously, if you're like a quick scoper, you want to do your 360s, you probably want to do that. But it's really fast to kill weapons. I don't see it being very useful in the scenario you're seeing right now on screen, which is an assault rifle. Obviously, I'm not sitting in the back waiting for people, but at the same time, I'm not rushing right in their faces and getting, starting the gunfights. I'm kind of it's kind of a mix between letting the gunfights come to me and going to the gunfights. So with a submachine gun, you're probably going to be rushing to your gunfights a lot faster, especially with a shotgun. Maybe not the semi-auto shotgun, the S12, and the fully auto. I don't even remember its name. This, playing on a higher sensitivity would be, if you could master it, would be very helpful. With the Remington, the first shotgun, because you can get a lot of one-shot kills with that. And even though it does help to aim down sights, hipfire is reliable to a certain extent, so you can just turn around and hit them before they even realize that you're there, and you become very effective in using that. Now, for those of you who are wondering, the settings that I play on, I don't really play on as far as color settings and brightness. I just keep things pretty normal, but for some reason, for my sensitivity, I think the kind of the standard is 2, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 2. That's regular. I don't know why. I feel like I'm way too slow with 2. And maybe that's just me, maybe other people have their preferences, but me personally, I play on a sensitivity of 5. I don't know why, that's just very comfortable for me. When I play like combat training just for fun and I want to get my 360s, I kind of go to 14, but when I play regularly, I always play on 5. And again, I really don't know why. It's just very comfortable for me. Honestly, I feel like Black Ops 2, the regular standard sensitivity, I feel like it was too low. It just felt very slow to me. I think one of the best, I would say, would be MW3. I felt like their standard sensitivity of 2 was like spot on, for me at least. Obviously, some people may think that's slow, too fast, I don't know, but for me, it was spot on. I kept it at 2. When I started playing Black Ops 2, I just felt like, why am I moving so slow? I just couldn't use it very well, so I bumped it up to 5. If I had any final thoughts or final words of advice, if you're thinking about playing on higher sensitivity, first off, it's a false claim to say that if you bump your sensitivity up to like 7 or 10, like the quote-unquote pros do it, you're not automatically going to become a better Call of Duty player. In fact, you're probably going to become a worse Call of Duty player for a certain period of time. I'm not like bashing you guys. I'm not bashing your skills. I mean, obviously, I don't know what your guys' COD skills are. I'm just saying, if you throw yourself into a new variable into your gaming situation, you're probably not going to adjust to it immediately. So you're probably going to do worse. But I think that if you switch your sensitivity up and you really spend a lot of time adjusting to it, getting used to it, then you can become a very, very, very good COD player. If you can master the high sensitivity, you can. This isn't for everyone, however. Some people like to take it slow. It really takes a very controlled analog stick or mouse. If you play on PC, I do consider PC. I always consider them. But really, it takes time to master it. Learn the trade of the high sensitivity players. But really, you should find a sensitivity that's comfortable for you. For me, it was 5. For you, it might be 2, 3, 4, 7. I don't know. Maybe you guys play on 14. So, take some time, find what's right for you, and not what everyone else does. That's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week.